veteran South African actor Jamie Bartlett is this morning being remembered for his sense of humor and his exceptional talent. Bartlett passed away at the age of 55 yesterday. He was known for playing the role of David Genaro in Rhythm City, as well as Mike O'Reilly in Isidingo. Those are two very popular soapies, by the way, that have since closed productions. He was also a judge on South Africa's Got Talent, starred in several theatre and TV productions, and hosted various actor workshops too. His career saw him recognized with multiple awards, including a South African Film and Television Award, as well as a Fleur Theatre Award. Of course, many people taking to social media, for one, to just, I guess, pour out their tributes. But joining us now on the line is veteran actress Connie Chiume, who obviously acted against or alongside Jamie Bartlett, especially at Rhythm City. Thanks so much for your time. It's great to have you on the program, even though it's on this devastating story. I mean, many of us instantly went back to I think it was even the early stages of Rhythm City. You acted the role of Mem Mamuketi alongside your husband in the story, Brakop. David Genaro had almost a parallel storyline, if you like, in Rhythm City there. But I imagine there were many instances where you guys interacted. How are you feeling this morning?
Thank you so much for having me, and good morning to the listeners. Very, very devastating news indeed. I don't even know what to say. I'm still shivering after the news that I got last night, because I spoke to Jamie on Friday, asking him if he could join me on my birthday in 2 weeks' time, and I wanted him to be on the poster with me. He was so excited, and he even sent me 3 pictures instantly. So you can imagine how shocked I was when I got the news yesterday. It's a big loss to the South African industry, to the industry, I mean the continent, and I dare say the world, because that was one of the, talents in our country. So young, I mean 55 is really, really young.
Absolutely. And Jamie is one of those colorful, lively characters that it's even difficult to imagine him being still, let alone no longer alive. In your own reflections, I guess, as you still make sense of this news, which I appreciate is still very fresh, I mean, how would you describe, for instance, the way he used to interact with people on and off set?
Jamie loved life. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't think, nobody expects to die anytime, even an 80-year-old person probably doesn't expect to die. But I know that Jamie loved life. Somebody sent me the pictures yesterday of him on Sunday, taking pictures with his friends, laughing, going around, even going to the restaurant. He was in a club enjoying with his friends. Only on Saturday, Sunday night. And they sent me those pictures. I know that person loved life so much. He didn't mind, going anywhere where there are people. He needed, he wanted people to be happy. Jamie is the kind of person that you can say, Jamie, let's go to Soweto. He doesn't mind any kind of environment. Jamie is fine. He will go with you to Soweto. He will go with you to the fax somewhere. He will go with you to Sentin. That was the kind of person he was.
Yeah. This has obviously taken a lot of people by surprise because of just how sudden it is. Have you been able to ascertain what happened?
No, the only thing that I heard was that he went home, then took a rest. He lied down, and he never woke up. But I don't know how true is that, because that was not coming from any of the family members. It's only from one of the actors who sent me the message. So I don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. I mean, many people will be absolutely shell-shocked by what's taken place, especially because Jamie also played quite an important mentoring role to some of the young actors he came across. Whether it was on Isidingo, on Rhythm City, he often interacted with younger actors. And even in those moments, you could just see how generous he was in the scenes that he was involved in.
Jamie was a professional. The first time I worked with him was in Soul City years and years ago, and I was working with him for the first time. That's when I realized how professional He is. And when I met him again in Rhythm City, it was such a pleasure, to once more see him and then share his experiences and my experiences with other actors that were there in Rhythm City.
Sure, yeah. Full disclosure, if you're still with us, I'm not sure if we've lost our line to you, but I, at some age, was able to sneak into the Rhythm City set when Jamie was doing one of his scenes. I was taken aback by how spontaneous, almost, he comes across in some of the scenes there. Is this a person who kept to his lines, or was he just that good?
No, he was that kind of person who would just surprise you with new lines, and the way, the way he portrayed Genaro, it's almost how Jamie is. Like I say, very lively person. He doesn't lack words. He doesn't lack accents, accents that will just, surprise you. He's that person who will take it even further than what the director has directed him to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Typically, when someone has passed on and we take stock of their legacy, we try also remember perhaps any lesson that we might have learned from them, perhaps a lesson you thought about after hearing the news of his passing. Is there anything that comes up for you?
Yes, to be human, Boto, not to get drunk from the so-called celebrity syndrome. That was Jamie. Jamie was down to earth. He was humble. He loved everyone. His status as one of the actors in the country didn't make him a diva. He was still down to earth. He was still interacting with people, especially, like you said, he loved young people. And I know that he wished that every young person who comes into the industry should be successful and understand the industry well. Absolutely.
Well, our condolences from my family here at Newzroom Afrika to yours in the arts and entertainment industry. Certainly no overstating the mammoth loss that this is to everybody who felt closely associated to Jamie through personal interactions or through watching him on the small screen throughout the decades. Connie Chiume is herself a veteran actress joining us there as we pay tribute to Jamie Bartlett.